Hello everyone, Andrew here, and welcome to Home Alone 2! Of course, I said it was going to come after Home Alone 1, so it only really makes sense. This game, as I said in the last video, I actually played it before Home Alone 1, and when I went out to kind of want to buy Home Alone 2, because I thought it was pretty fun back then, I only found Home Alone 1, so that was what I ended up getting, and it was an interesting game. Home Alone 2 is quite a bit different though. Doesn't have any really kind of aspect of needing to collect items. Of course there's still, weapons to pick up. The pizza mechanic is still pretty similar, but there's no need to kind of find, items and drop them down laundry chutes. Home Alone 2 really kind of follows the movie, and it's just kind of normal platforming levels based around different scenes. Like we're gonna start off in the hotel, and we're gonna slowly move through, like Central Park, and go through a few different places like that. Because I played a lot more Home Alone 1 when I was a kid, I'm a lot better at that. In memory of Tom Hayden. Sorry for your loss. The Plaza Hotel, yeah, so we're getting the kind of demo here. But yeah, so as you're going to see here, it's a lot more, platforming. It's not about collecting the things and doing the thing. It's just about getting through the levels and surviving jumping suitcases and vacuums. Wow, that's really violent. And then Kevin suffocated to death inside of a vacuum. Okay. Yeah, we have a story here at the beginning too. This is the concierge of the Plaza Hotel. Yes, it is. I'm sure. So yeah, it kind of skips the beginning. I'm alerting the other hotels around. Okay, get on with the text, man. It's like the slowest text. There's a little vagabond using credit cards. I've never heard that word before. I mean, I guess I've in this game, but never really thought about it. His name? His name? Kevin McAllister. 5 feet of trouble. Oh, you are so funny. He has blonde hair and blue eyes. Oh man, those descriptions are pretty accurate. And then we have Harry and Marv. Wow, so actually pretty crazy picture. Lefty Louie. So yeah, I don't really know what it is about in the movies. Harry and Marv having, all these kind of friends and stuff that they work with. In the games, I don't know why they have that, because, yeah, in the movies, I mean, it's kind of just those two, the wet bandits, the sticky bandits, or whatever. I mean, it's like, they don't really have anyone to work with, so I'm not really sure why in every, opening cutscene, it's like, man, we need to get the gang together and strangle this kid. I mean, obviously it makes more sense, so, there can't just be 2 enemies in the entire game. I'm calling the guys from the gang. Me and Marv need some help to bag a wise Alec. Wise Alec? I thought it was smart Alec. Who's ever heard of a wise Alec? Here's what we do. We put 2 dashes separated by a space. It'll be pretty great. So yeah, we even have a time. The Plaza Hotel at 12:30. So if that guy touches you, it's instant death. So yeah, this game literally just drops you in a situation where if you do not press a button in like the first 3 seconds, you are going to die. Also, that, I guess, is just for items, although, we kind of have the screw attack now. Like I think I was talking about, I've played a lot more Home Alone 1 than Home Alone 2. Thanks for, not chasing me. So, I don't know as much about this game. One of your main attacks in this game, though, there's no kind of water gun. You can kind of do, like, a knee slide into enemies, or, well, not necessarily enemies, but, random objects like suitcases. And that works. Also, we kind of have a real gun here. Okay, so select is switch item in this game. Look at that. He gets all like hunched over depending on what item he's using. So yeah, we're actually going to kind of save our items at the moment. Also, how long does this last? I don't even really remember too much about the kind of turtle doves item. And yeah, so basically, if you don't want to get suffocated in the vacuum, we can go inside the gift shop and look at her. She's not even moving. She's kind of just sliding back and forth. There's not really any reason to go. I mean, actually, there is an item up there, which I guess I might as well go and grab. Oh, yeah, the big fist gun is a big fist gun, and it will be pretty good for bosses later on, so we're going to hang on to that. Also, there is just pizza all over the place. And how do I get that? Can I stand on this? Yes, you can. Okay. Yeah, so basically, you might, the items are kind of inspired by the movie. So, of course, the necklace that he threw on the ground, and Harry and Marv slipped on it. We have the couch here. There's some couches that you can bounce on, but that one you can't. So we're going to kind of ignore that for now. I guess the best thing to do is go under you, I guess like that. And again, you can kill the suitcases. I know that there's a way to bounce on some of the couches, but I don't remember how. And there's a really good item. Oh yes, I think it's this couch. How do you do it? Darn it. No, okay, so B is item. Yeah, so A is still jump and B is still use item. I know that there's a way to bounce on this couch, although I still have this kind of spinning thing. Why do I still have that? I'm not entirely sure. Maybe if I take damage, I'll lose it? Can you use this to kind of jump into enemies and defeat them? Yes, you can. Wow, okay. Like I said, I know a lot more about the first game than the second game, so there's a couple of things I don't really quite remember. Also, we go up there, we have some gun ammo, which is pretty good. Okay, let's just use this to beat the whole level then. I completely forgot that that was how this weapon worked. Because I think if you take damage, you lose it, and I usually take damage within the first few minutes. Okay, so basically, it's kind of bizarre, because there's some enemies you can defeat, and some you can't. Now, that guy was really cheap, because that was instant death. So, I mean, it's like, you lose a life just from that. And I believe a game over sends you right back to the title screen, which really sucks. But yeah, so pretty much yes. Now we can bounce on this couch. I know that there's a way to get up pretty high. You have to, yeah, so you have to press A the second that you hit the couch, and then each kind of consecutive bounce will get higher. And now that we are up here, you know, this kind of incredible black void, we can kind of go over here and get the pizza, and I know that there's another item over here, isn't there? Maybe it's another couch you have to bounce on. Because I know that one of them has a really good weapon at the top. But yeah, you also get 5 health this time, which is nice. But not when you have people like this who are one-hit kills. Like, seriously. Like, it's kind of silly. I mean, maybe he could take off 2 health or something, but not an instant kill. I mean, he's even coming after us again, which is kind of silly, and we're just kind of go through that because I'm not going to accidentally risk dying from that. And he's still coming. Basically, this is the elevator part where it's not obvious in the slightest, but you have to press the X button. Whoa! Like there's no way to get away from this. Like that guy chases you, and you're stuck pretty much in that dead end. I believe that kills him in 1 hit. No, and 3 of these will kill him. Can you slide through the buckets? Yes, you can. Okay. I don't know why I was trying to jump through them then. Basically, the trick right here is you need to press this button like a million times, and then just dodge the bags that come out, and eventually the elevator will show up. But when that guy is chasing you, it is super cheap, and you don't want to waste your gun ammo, because there is a boss coming up that kind of requires it. So, I mean, overall, there's a lot of really weird things about this game. They're just so bizarre. And that is one of them. Also, so you go up the elevator, and it's like, yeah, pretty great. I have no idea what floor I'm going to. And also, I'm not controlling this right now, so it will just stop at whatever floor it feels like. It's kind of a nice break period to kind of get to watch him go up the elevator and do whatever the heck. So let's just see. Where are we going to go? 9, 10. I think it stops at like 15. I mean, they could have easily... No, it's a 12. They could have easily just, you know, made like a fade out or something like that, so you didn't have to watch and go up every single floor. So note right now that you cannot press the button and you cannot use the elevator. The arrow's like, okay, go this way. Wait, why am I pressing buttons? It's impossible to not have an item equipped, so if you accidentally press B, you're going to waste an item. Can we kill you? Yes, we can. Thank you. So let's go inside of this room. We might as well get the pizza. You can't open up... wait, so why did I change weapon? Okay. You can't open up drawers or anything like that in this game, but you can jump around a bit, and you can kind of see if there's anything hidden. You cannot go inside this door for some reason, but you can go back out this door. And what else have we got? Inside the lights, nothing. You cannot go on doors with please do not enter signs. You are a crazy lady who was trying to smack me in the face with an umbrella. I mean, I don't care if I did credit card fraud. I'm like a freaking 10-year-old kid. If you smack me in the face with an umbrella, I'm pretty sure I'm going to sue you. Anyway, we also have crazy jumping ability now, but we don't want to get caught in the vacuum. And then, yeah, you get to a dead end of a hallway, and then you're like, oh, what am I supposed to do? So then you run all the way back to the left, and then you realize, any second now, oh, I can use the elevator again. So then you think to yourself, why on earth did he get off on floor 11 if he was just going to run to the end of the hall and then run back to the elevator? So pretty much this is called level padding right here, where it's pretty much just, you know, just for some reason run to the far right of the hallway and then run back and then you're good. Also, can I please kill you? Thank you. Get some gun ammo there, up to 15. Yeah, is there any real reason to enter these rooms? I have no ideas. I'm not really finding anything in them. I know that some of them do have some good items, and there's another gun, so 21. At least I have lots of ammo in this gun, but this gun's kind of... no, I can't kill you, can I? Wait, so after you're stunned, can I jump into you? No, I can just run by you. Okay, fine. I can deal with that. Although, again, nothing really useful in there. We got pizza, so we're almost out of life. You. There we go, very nice. I don't know if I could have jumped into him without shooting him first either, but we have lots of ammo, so why not? And then, hey, guess what? It's a dead-end hallway. What are we supposed to do now? Let's run all the way back to the left for some reason. So, whoa. There we go. Okay, so, oh yes, thank you. I'm very happy I did not miss like the best weapon in the entire game again. But yeah, so here we go. We take the elevator, and the levels in this game. I mean, as much as the whole elevator thing's kind of silly, I can't deny it. It's okay. The levels do get better. I mean, the next level is pretty much just straight, you know, a very linear level. But the level after that is like a gigantic maze, and it's insane. And like I said, I'm not as good at this game, so we'll see if we actually make it that far. I would not be surprised if I somehow botch something along the way, because this level is, I mean, this game is not super easy, especially with things that can kill you in one hit like that. It's absolutely like ridiculous sometimes. But there we go, extra life, very nice. Okay, there we go, another one of those. Darn, so that counts as a hit. And yes, so when you take the hit, that's when you lose the kind of ability to kill things with your jump like that, which is a shame. Makes things much more difficult. It's very easy when you can just kind of jump into your enemies to kill them. Almost feels like Sonic the Hedgehog. Is there a reason I want to be in you? Oh, I can get that back. Hey! I completely jumped into you. How fair is it when you're up on a bed, and you know, my jump height is just barely enough to get up onto that bed? Anyway, we're not going to complain about that. Let us continue on. We should be almost done here. Yeah, the levels kind of do go on for quite a bit. The funny thing is, we have to go up high enough until we find a service elevator that will take us to the basement. Don't ask me how exactly the logic in that works. I think floor 15 is the last floor. I believe this is it. Let us see. Oh, man, this is great. Actually... Okay, so that's right. I always forget. Because it's not like the first game. In the first game, even when people are stunned, you cannot touch them or you'll take damage. But in this game, when they're stunned, you can go through them as much as you want. So, I mean, it's just a weird contrast there. That's kind of hard to get used to, especially since I just played the first game, you know, very recently. So, yeah. So, we'll run by you. Anything in here? No, there's not. That was very close. I'll shoot you. Is there anything anywhere around here? Does not appear to be. I believe we should be at this... No, it's still not the last floor. And it looks like we're heading all the way back again. Yeah, but the one thing I do have to say with this game is if you run out of item ammo, you're pretty much toast, because there's no way to get by some of these enemies without items. So, I mean, you have to shoot them and stun them and walk by. Okay, please. No! I was mashing the up button so hard. It's okay. I had 1 health anyway. No, 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 no. I'm not even going to accept that. Like, that... This enemy right here, this inspector guy who is not even in the movie, he is kind of like, you know, the definition of BS in this game. Just the one-hit kill, even if you have full health, is ridiculous. So, I mean, I'm not going to complain since I had 1 health right there anyway. But yeah, also, invincibility, it's also a random magic potion bottle, just like in the last game, and you can use it to kill everything, which is pretty freaking cool. And yeah, I'm not even going to complain about that. I'm very happy that we just found that. So we may head into one... Whoa, 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 whoa. Speaking of kind of the epitome of cheapness and BS, that was one of the biggest BS moves I have ever seen in video game history. I have no idea how I didn't remember that. Wow. Wow. Like there's times when things are difficult, and if you're skilled enough, you can avoid them. But then there's this, like, if you don't know to hold left instantly, you're dead. I mean, that room did have a 1-up in it, so it's kind of like, you know, making up for the one that it stole from you. But it's still really cheap. I mean, if you had known about that, you could have easily got the 1-up and not lost one. So, I'm not going to get into that anymore. That is insane. Also, can you slide into people? No, I can't really slide into here, can I? Okay, so let's press that. And here we go, the service elevator. Also, we have money in that light for some reason. Is there anything in this light? No, there's not. Okay. Service elevator time. So yeah, we went all the way up, and now we're going all the way down. So yeah, again, there's 16 floors of waiting. It's just like, I mean, I get that in real life you have to wait on the elevator, but in a video game, you could easily just kind of do like a fade out or something like that and be like, okay, you are now at the basement. Because it's kind of silly to make you watch 16 floors of the exact same thing. But yeah, overall, I mean, this game has problems, but if you give it a chance, it's still a kind of fun platformer. So I mean, even if I'm kind of complaining about things, I'm still enjoying myself. So just note that, I suppose. And we got pizza there for another 1-up, which is very good. We got another gun here. And we're going to go in here, and we're going to encounter a boss, kind of. I mean, you have to kill this guy before you can move on. Now, I think I'm just going to use one of these because I can. But, I mean, if you don't have a weapon here, I'm pretty sure you're screwed. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Also, I don't really understand why. I don't understand why that guy doesn't kill you in one hit. Like, if someone wants to explain how that boss battle works, because, like, that's always how I've interpreted it. You kind of just have to lose all of your... Whoa, why did I think I could slide into you? You pretty much just have to use all of your items to kill that boss. Unless there's something that I'm missing. Like, if you can, like, get behind him and slide into him. But you can't do that with any of the other enemies, so... if anyone wants to explain exactly what's going on there, like if I'm missing something, that would be pretty cool. Also, I think you're supposed to be on this conveyor belt, but you can kind of cheat under it. So yeah, we're kind of doing that. Also, we're being attacked, which is not super great. Whoa, 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 falling. No! How are you throwing things at me from that far away? I was going to be very angry if it made me fight the boss again, because I just don't feel like unloading that much ammo on that. Okay, just please die. Okay. Keep running, keep running. We have guys chopping meat, which is pretty great. And we should be just about done this level. Whoa, I completely forgot about Angry Chef Man. How do you beat you again? Okay, yeah. So, like, it's the way that this game works is very bizarre. I mean, sometimes you have to, you can't slide into people enemies, but then, like, in this case you can. And if for some reason makes him lose his clothes, like, I really don't kind of want to go there. And then you jump out and it's like, hey, we got you, man. We spent 9 months thinking we had the worst luck in the universe, but we were wrong, little buddy. I love Kevin's face there. Like, the way that, like, I mean, they're doing what they can with Super Nintendo technology, but it's still pretty funny. We're gonna do even better, so you want to shut your face, Marv? You know, just, like, shut up. So what's the difference? He ain't gonna talk to nobody except maybe the fishes or an Undertaker. Okay, then. You nerd! Like what? So in the movie, Kevin makes it so that, like, you know, he touches her butt and then it kind of gets all, like, offended. Pow! His face exploded into a comic thing. So that makes no sense. Basically, if you haven't watched the movie, you have no idea what's going on there. Central Park at 5 p.m. I like how it faces you to the right, even though we actually have to the left. Hey, this is like my basement. Oh man, maybe we could, wow. Then there's guys like whacking you from the bush. Like, okay, like, can you get away from my feet? Actually, I could probably slide into you. Okay. Yeah, see, Kevin has learned some new moves. If only he knew this in the last game. Basically, I was kind of rambling about it, but like with the chef, you can slide into him to kill him. Yet almost any other human enemy you can't slide into. So the way that you defeat enemies in this game doesn't really make any sense. There's no really consistency, which is annoying. Also that. Also, has this video really been going on for 20 minutes? The first level was pretty much as long as the first 2 levels in the first game. And I can vouch that this game has at least 4 levels. I think it might have 5. I might be remembering that wrong though. So overall, yeah, Home Alone 2 is definitely longer than the first game. But yeah, we're gonna see what we can do here. Oh, darn, like, I guess I should just be shooting everything because it's very hard to get by them without getting hit. So yeah, shot you. And I think now we have to climb up a wall or something. Yeah, so we have vertical, like, oriented stuff too, which is really interesting. Also, I want to slide into you. I mean, should I be climbing up that wall? Because I can kind of keep going to the left too. I don't remember too much about this level. It's kind of weird. Let's see. I guess if we go up, what can we do here? Yeah, also one small wrong thing and you're going all the way back down to the bottom. Luckily, the platforming in this game feels really solid. So, I mean, it's not like, you know, it's hard to control or really loose. You can usually make Kevin go where you want to, but at the same time, it's also very easy to screw up. Also, I kind of want to drop down on those again because it almost seems like there should probably be some kind of secret here. No, maybe not. I figured there would be like... basically, right now, I'm really hoping for a pizza or some way to regain health, because I don't remember if you get a 0 life or not. I'm all for supporting not getting a 0 life, because I hate it when you have, like... My theory has always been, you know, when you get 0, you should be dead. Yes! 1-up! because, I mean, it just makes sense. You have no lives left, you're dead. Although, if you look at it in terms of extra lives, then it kind of makes some sense. Man, why didn't the jump thing kill you? Anyway, at least we have full health. And let us finish this off once and for all. So yeah, it depends on which way you look at it, really. And the problem is that almost every game looks at it a different way. So you, it's never really, like, there's not really any solid way to determine if you get a 0 life or not. Now, if a game starts you out with 2 lives or 4 lives, you can usually assume that in reality they actually are starting. Like, why did I fall through that? They're actually starting you out with 3 or 5 lives because you get a 0 life. I don't understand why I'm falling through some blocks. If there's something I'm missing there, please let me know. But I don't really see it. Also, I guess we're taking like an alternate path through the level or something like that. Now, this is pretty fun. Although I am getting attacked by bats along the way, which kind of sucks. Can we walk up things like this? Yes, you can. Wow. This is like the weirdest park path ever. I'm taller than the trees. Like, what? I don't understand what is going on here. Whoa, it's the Fonz, and he wants us dead. He had like a chain and a bomb. Like, wow. What did we ever do to offend the Fonz? And yeah, he run into my butt and die. Take that. Yeah, kill the dog. Let's kill all of the dogs in the park by sliding into them with your knees. Whoa, oh, it's why do you live in a cave? Wait, so are you good or bad? Is you're the dove lady from the movie who ended up being a good guy, but you're kind of the boss of this level, I think. Go. So was I just supposed to avoid that? I'm very confused. Like I said, I don't remember too much about this. I think I'm just supposed to avoid these? Yeah. Darn, okay. Why am I sliding so much? I was just complimenting this game on its decent platforming controls, and now I'm sliding everywhere. Like, why did I fall into, like, hell? And now I'm, like, what? No! I wanted to at least beat the second level. So, yeah, that's kind of the boss of the second level. It makes absolutely no sense considering that the Dove Lady is a good character, is a good guy, good girl. No, nice character in the movie. I mean, he doesn't know that at first, but still. But anyway, wow. That was actually a decent length, and I did make some decent progress, but look at that. One game over. Lose all your lives, right back to the beginning. That's how unforgiving video games used to be, and, you know, as annoying as some people might say it, I support that today. When you get game over in video games today, it should just delete your save file and make you start from the beginning. That would be so awesome. Like, that would be incredible motivation right there, to always try your best. Because, you know, video games today teach the lesson of, if you screw up, no one really cares, and if things are too difficult, Luigi will come in and beat the game for you. Like, no, video games back then used to teach that if you don't try your best, you're never going to succeed, and that when things get tough, you need to learn that, you know, there's people that are going to be there to support you, but in the end, you need to figure these things out for yourself. And though video games used to teach us important life lessons like that, but these days, video games are like, if it's difficult, the game will beat it for you, and if you fail, you know, you can try a million times. Where in life, you know, there are a lot of situations where, you know, when you make mistakes, you can try again, but that's not always the case. So, I mean, yeah. That was Andrew's Philosophical Gaming Corner. Join us next week when we talk about the meaning of applesauce. But until then, thanks for watching Home Alone. If you haven't watched the movies in a while, go and do that, because, you know, movies are fun, and Home Alone 1 and 2, like I said, are movies that I quite enjoy. And yeah, have a fun holiday, and we will see you later. So thanks, and see ya.